so I got some kerosene here. I will be using Muc-Off all-weather chain lube, O-ring, X-ring, and Z-ring compatible for long distance all-weather on-off roading. We have the chain mate right there. We have the tie rocks, chain brush 360. This is part of the chain mate system. It brings its own little mat, a nice brush too, and a bag. I already have it set up, but we will see how I set it up in the next skit. This is just an overview of what's going to happen. And I want my hands clean, so I'll be using some nice gloves. Alright, so the way I set it up was this came like that in the bag that you guys just saw in the last skit. Just going to put it under here. I'll hold this down, bring it up. Bring it up. See that? You don't want that. You want it to touch. You want it to touch in the back, touch in the front. Then bring it just a hair or two down. Rotate the chain. See that? It's hitting. So bring another hair down. Another hair down. Perfect. So that is great. Everything's working perfect right here. So I'm just going to align this a little more center. A little more in the back. Put this right here. Oh, went down a little bit. Make sure it doesn't touch. Yep, it does. Down just a little bit. A little too low. Perfect. Bring this a little forward. Bring it a little higher. This a little higher. A little higher. There we go. Yep, it's touching. Perfect. Got the cap on, got everything set. Now that we have everything set, you can see I'm rotating. Chain mate's right there. I'm going to turn on the light. There we go. So, now I'm just going to go around with the kerosene. But before that, I'm going to put some rags here on the floor too. I don't think it should be needed, but I'm still going to put them down. And yeah, I'm going to move all this out of the way. I'm going to start lubing up with kerosene. And as we lube up with kerosene, it's going to go down the chain mate, and it's going to go down the tube, and it's going to go into that collector. Any moment now. There we go. Alright, so it's time. Left hand on the gun, right hand on the tire. Make sure everything is nice and wet. Right hand, I had to change hands. I'm not a lefty, I'm a righty, so. Once everything is nice and wet, having some drippage in the front. Put this over here. There we go. Yeah, it's falling. It's okay. Alright, let's go. Alright, so I think it's adequately lubed. I can see water drips all over the place. Water drips, kerosene. Right there. Kerosene on the top. And we do have kerosene on the bottom. So the chain is completely wet. Set up the camera again, right there. It's wet. I'm gonna go ahead and get the tie rocks, expand it out a little bit, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I'm gonna have to take the chain mate out real quick. Put another rag down. And another rag down. Oh, made it all the way down there. Huh? All right. And a couple more rags down. Can't have enough rags. Now that's set. Now we're gonna loop this around. So as you can see, this is how I started. This end first. Work my way around it. Yep. Keep on working my way around it. Just got it off. Uh-oh. All right, there we go. All right, now that it's there, see, all the bristles are just there, doing its thing, already hitting the chain tightly. And since I don't want to get my tire full of kerosene, I'm going to clean my right hand and hold this with my left and start scrubbing it down. Oh man, this is nice. This is why I like giving you guys so many different options, because it's really nice to always have options to do a job the best way you can. And the more options you got, the more options you have to determine which is the best way for you, the easiest way, the most efficient way, you know, and I like that. I really like having lots of options. I'm just going to grab this right here, and I will go around this at least, I don't know, probably 5 minutes. So I'm not going to bore you looking at me going around this for 5 minutes. So, but I will do this for 5 minutes straight. I want this chain absolutely clean, and I don't play games. I really like to do things the right way. So, yeah, it'll be 5 minutes. So I don't want to bore you guys. All right, I'll be right back. Well, more like 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Thought about it a little bit, and I don't want to screw up my tie rocks tool here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off real quick. I got it off. Now I'm going to put the chainmate under there again. I'm going to go out on with the kerosene one more time. And then I'm going to start cleaning up the chain with a rag, and I'm going to clean the sprocket. Then I'm going to kerosene again, see how dirty it looks. And I'm just going to go based off the sprocket's look every time I go around. See that? So every time, so this is the way it's going to go. I kerosened, I scrubbed. I'm going to put the kerosene, then I'm going to kerosene again. Then I'm going to wipe here and the sprocket. I'm going to kerosene one more time. I'm going to walk around it, see how dirty the sprocket looks over here. Go up. See how dirty the sprocket looks over here. You can already see some dark marks. Watch this. See how clean that looks? Just made a nice clean look there. So I'm going to see how that looks, and then when I see that it's absolutely clean as I go through it, then I'm going to lube it. Because I want the lube to be clean and the sprocket to be clean when I put fresh lube on it. So that's basically what I'm going to do. So we're going to go through this again. And I like being really thorough, so somebody might be saying that I'm overkilling, but yeah, that's the way I work. That's why I don't have comebacks for my clients. I don't have any comeback issues 90% of my jobs, 95% of my jobs, I don't have any comebacks from my clients every time I work on their vehicles or things I have to work on their cars or other issues that they might have. So, I'm going to put the chain mate on. Get it right there, make it touch the chain. Bring it down a little bit, bring it down a little bit, rotate. It's touching just barely, so I'm going to bring it down just a little bit more. Yep. Perfect. Put this guy on. And yeah, kerosene, then wipe. All right, here we go. Getting kerosene on my tire here, so yeah, I forgot to clean off my hands, but be gentle. Wiping off the tire. And get another nice rag. Put this old rag, which has use. Another rag. Chain's already looking good. Can't wait till you guys see it. It's already looking really nice. Just gonna go around the tire real quick and clean off the kerosene off the tire. I'm not even gonna kerosene it down. I'll clean up the tire with the kerosene that's getting on itself. That I'm getting on it. So here we go again. Oh, I see why I got the tire wet. I was hitting the tire. So you want to shoot the spray right at this channel here. See if I can get you guys a better angle. As I'm doing this. I think this would be perfect right there. Yeah, right there would be nice. So you want to hit the spray bottle right there. So what was happening, I was actually spraying out the tire. That's why I had a little bit of kerosene on the tire. But, yeah, I got some issues right now. The issue is I have my phone bracket holding device right in the way, so anyways, I only make one video so you guys can see, then the rest I don't need to make a video every time I do a chain. So. Wow, man, kerosene really does a good job. Wow, this chain's already clean. This chain is bone clean right now. Alright, so the kerosene, I got enough on there. I'm going to show you guys how the chain looks right now. Look at that. Shiny and bright. We do have some muck a little here in the middle, right there. I think you guys can see that. But that's why I'm going to start ragging it down. Take the chain mate off, rag it down, then put some more kerosene on, scrub it up, and I'm going to try to get all that little small muck there. See, down there I can't see any. So maybe I just need to go around with the kerosene a little more. Wow, man, my phone is really doing a bad job. There we go. See how clean it looks up here? No dirt, but still have a little bit more up there. So yeah, I'm just going to go around with the kerosene a little more. Then I'm going to take off the chain mate, scrub it again, and rinse, repeat, and rag it down. I still haven't shown you guys how I'm going to rag it down, so I'll just show you now. I'll just show you now after I kerosene around one more time. Really inconsistent right now. Alright. He's good. Kerosene on my tire again, just a little bit. Wow, man, this thing does a great job. Alright, so that's enough. Take the chain mate off, clean it down real quick. I don't want too many drips on the floor. I don't like making messes. Alright, take the chain mate off real quick. Show you all the dirt I got off. Look at that. Dirty. At 900 miles. Alright, as you can see, there's the bottle. It is filling up, slowly but surely. Now, I'm going to rag the chain down. It's already full of kerosene. I'm going to rag the chain down, and I'm going to rag the sprocket down. The way I'm going to rag the sprocket down is I'm just going to put the rag right here and just rotate. Clean it. Whoa, I want that to happen. What? I think you guys get the idea. I want to clean everything and see it as clean as possible. I don't want that in the way. I'm just going to clean one side at a time. Alright, you can see the sprocket looks really nice. I'm going to flip the rag real quick and get it through the back. I can't see the back. Be a lot quicker. Doesn't matter if the chain rubs on your hand a little bit. It is rubbing on my hand up top here, but it doesn't bother me. Alright, so that sprocket should be really nice and clean. Now I'm going to take the chain and clean it up, and then clean up the sprocket again. And I don't want to bore you guys looking at me do the whole process, but I will go around with the rag so you guys can see how I'm going to do it. How am I going to do it? Take this right here. Whoop, don't want that to happen. How dirty it's coming. See that? So I'm just going to flip the rag and use this side, which is a lot cleaner. Alright, see that? I'm just going to flip the rag again. Alright, so this is basically how it's looking. I got two pairs of helping hands here, and sprocket looks nice, the chain looks really nice and clean. Can you stop, please? Wait. That's how it looks now. The sprocket ain't dirty, so I know that the links are absolutely clean in between. Let's see. Come on. Alright, it doesn't want to focus, so just leave it at that. But we can see it's really clean. So now we're just gonna rag it down a little more, make sure it's nice and dry so we can start lubing, and that'll be the last part of the video. Alright, so as we can see here, this thing is clean. There's the links. There's the links right there. There's the face of the chain. I think it was so clean I can actually see the word Japan. There it is. Right there. Camera can't catch it, but I know I can. But yeah, it's really nice and clean. The sprocket's nice and clean. Now I'm just going to set up the chain mate. Move back. Set up the chain mate real quick. So I'm going to take a video. There we go. Alright, that's good enough. So what I did was I cleaned out the kerosene out of here, and we're going to reinsert this tube here. I'm going to push it down. push it down in there. Pull the chain mate up, take the cover off. Get it ready for the, and clean up the insides. Bring this up. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, rotate. Make sure it doesn't hit. It doesn't. So now we're just gonna get this right over here. Oh, it went down. There we go. So let's rotate. It's perfect. Now we're gonna use the Muc-Off, this stuff. So take this thing off. Take this thing off. Take this head off. I don't like how that's coming. So what do I do? What do I do? Options. Yeah, this ain't good. This is supposed to come off easily. I don't have to force this off. Rats. This is bad. If it brings a separate head, I should be able to take that off easily. And I have to do it right there on the spot. I really don't want to risk breaking this head. So my assistant should be going back there and he should be rotating the tire. Go in the back, rotate the tire. Rotate the tire, please. Get you guys a good angle. So as he's rotating, I'm going to put this Muc-Off. Keep going, please. I know. Just stay quiet. Making a video, please. Alrighty, so now that most of the chain is lubricated already, let's take a quick peek at how it looks. Bring this down, bring the chain mate off. Put this back on. Now we're going to take a peek at how thorough the job is. So I think that should be good enough. I know this is going to sling a little bit, so I am going to rag it down wet. Wet meaning that I'm going to take a rag, I'm going to lube it up a little bit with that Muc-Off, and I'm just going to rub it and go around with the chain a couple times, and that should be it. Oh, here's the Japan. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. So clean. Sorry guys, this is my first chain I ever done, so, and my boys ever done, so yeah, we're having a lot of fun with this. You can see everything is thoroughly lubricated. Hopefully the back is also. Let me take a peek. Oh, let's take a peek about that. Let's see how it looks in the back. Yep, it looks thoroughly lubricated in the back also. Yep. Yep, it looks nice. Let me touch that. Yeah, that's lube. Yep, that's lube. Perfect. Yeah, just to show you guys how consistent this stuff is and sticky. Yeah, it didn't drizzle down. This stuff is sticky. Look. So yeah, this will do its job sticking on the chain. How long? I don't know. The bottle alleges for a long distance, all weather on or off-road riding. So it should last a long distance. Should it be 1 mile or 50 or another 500 or another 600? I don't know. We'll see in the next time I have to do it. And let's look at the mileage now. That way when I do it again, you guys will have some history, at least on my bike, on how I'm maintaining it. Sorry for all the key rattling. Let's see the mileage on this thing. It's supposed to be at 900, I think. Get this straight a little bit. Alright, let's see. We're at 933 miles. So. So the only downside to this would be that the thumb screws do move a little bit and loosen a little bit as you put it on or take it off the bike. It's the only downside. And I only say put it on because I think it loosened when I put it on, or maybe it loosened when I took it off. I don't know, but that's that. So the bike is down. Now I'm going to put in the decorative spools. I'm going to take off this. That. Oops. Torque it down to 6 Newton meters. Perfect. And can't forget about the hybrid. Took the cap off this and fit it in there. It worked. I'll put it right there as straight as I can. Pop it on there. That ain't coming off. It looks funny, it looks weird, it looks nice, but I don't know what to tell you. At the same time, it's weird. So, that's what we got for now. Now I'm just going to turn it on and see what we get. Alright, this is the end of the video officially. You guys have a nice day.